welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I'm so excited to have you. I love watching other YouTube videos of people getting ready for vacation, watching them pack, how they get organized, how they just prep for travel, all those things. And so this week, Jonathan and I are going on our baby moon to Naples, Florida. I am so excited. And regardless of where I travel, whether it's a road trip, international, going to Florida, like I always prepare in kind of a similar way. And the first thing that I do religiously is I make a list on my phone, my good old notes app. Mainly the two lists that I have, kind of three. One is like an itinerary, so I always try to map out like what should we do each day, being flexible. I'm not someone that really makes a ton of reservations before I travel or things like that. It's more just like ideally what should I do every day to get the most out of the trip. So coupled with that, I write out my outfits that I want to wear every day when I travel, mainly so that I don't overpack. I hate having too much clothes whenever I go somewhere. It's annoying, and it's just, especially if I want to buy things when I travel, I don't have any room. Like, I hate overpacking, and I also don't want to deal with picking out an outfit and the stress of that when I'm traveling somewhere. I want to have a list of outfit ideas beforehand, so I always have those two lists on my phone. And then I also have a packing list. So for example, with this trip, we're going somewhere that is much warmer than it is now. So I need to think ahead of, okay, what are different clothing items that I need for this type of trip? What are different products I need, like heavier sunscreen, things like that. I always make a packing list because it also makes today, the day of packing, much easier for myself. Okay, I'm actually going to bring my camera into my bedroom with skincare and skincare prep before I travel. I have mentioned it before, I think it's so important to use products that are clean, vegan, paraben, and cruelty-free, all those things, especially before you're traveling. The best kind of products to use are the cleanest. I think this should be good. So again, I just think that's so important, and I get really excited when I have the opportunity to work with brands that, you know, operate ethically, operate sustainably, create products that are good for our environment and really good for our skin and natural. I have heard of this brand called Dime Beauty for a long time, and I have wanted to try out their products. I just haven't gotten around to it. It hasn't happened. And so they reached out to send me some of their products, and I am so excited. I did post an unboxing on my Instagram too, so definitely follow me over there. I post much more in real time, and I'd love to hang out with you guys on that platform. But I wanted to do it on YouTube too. Sent me this really minimal, cute package. I love everything about, you know, their brand, the concept, and like the aesthetic, which is important. They were founded by this couple that wanted to create skincare products that would meet the needs of individuals at different phases of life, and I just value that so much right now, especially because I'm pregnant. I am experiencing so many changes with my skin, and I need different products, you know, than I did 6 months ago. And so they offer things for all different chapters of your life. That brings me to the first product that I have heard really good things about. I'm so excited, and it is their blue facial oil. It's a blemish aid, meant to be like a spot treatment. So if you have a pimple, you can put this on it to help get rid of it quickly, but it also can be used preventatively all over your face. And I love how good this product looks like out on my counter. I like products that are minimal and sleek looking. Next up is their TBT serum. Again, heard really good things about this also. This is part of their anti-aging line, so they have a lot of products that are meant to prevent, you know, fine lines, wrinkles, really helping your skin produce collagen, all that good stuff. And so I am so excited to just incorporate this more into my everyday routine. And then the next product is their Super Firm Serum. This is meant for certain problem areas. So for me, around my eyes, I am a big smiler. I love that about myself, but it definitely results in really like fine lines around my eyes. If I can do anything to kind of prevent those from deepening as I get older and just tightening up those areas, like, I'm down to try it out. And the next two are kind of their duo product, and it is their eyebrow enhancing gel and their eyelash boost serum. People claim it works wonders with just helping your eyebrows look thicker and fuller, like in real time. So when you put it on, it instantly makes them look thicker and fuller, but it also has ingredients to help stimulate growth. And then same thing with their eyelash boost serum. Ingredients ingredients in this are really good to help stimulate growth of your eyelashes. Lastly, they sent me their Power Patch Blemish Aids. This package has 48 patches in it, meant to just be put onto problem areas. You have a breakout, you want it to go away overnight, throw some pimple patches on. So I'm really excited about all of these products. Thank you so much, Dime Beauty, for sending me all of this. I do have a 20% off discount code that I'm gonna link on the screen for you, and also a link down below that you can see all of my top favorite picks from their website. I will say that I love pretty much everything that I've seen on their website. There's nothing that I wouldn't try. So check out all of their products and let me know in the comments if you end up getting anything with my discount code. And then something else that I do before every trip is I try, at least for about a week before I travel, I try to just do things and incorporate healthier lifestyle choices into my routine like a week before I travel. The reason I do that is to, one, feel better, like just to go into my traveling feeling good, feeling like my best self, and two, to make sure that I don't get sick while I'm traveling. I want to make sure that I am, you know, putting good things into my body before going on an awesome trip so that I'm just at full capacity, ready to roll. So what does that mean? Really, it's just about making conscious choices. Like, I won't drink as much leading up to the trip. Obviously, right now, if you're new here, I'm pregnant with 2 baby girls, 2 identical twins, so I'm not drinking anyway. But I always try to just not drink as much before a trip. I try to do like my skincare routine religiously morning and night the whole week so that I feel really good and glowy before a trip. I try to eat really healthy and incorporate things like ginger, turmeric, different teas at nighttime to help with my digestion before I travel, things like that. I just try to do all that I can to feel my best before traveling. So I have been doing that over the last week or so. Honestly, on that note, I'm gonna take a ginger shot right now. As I was speaking, I realized that I hadn't taken one today. So I'm doing the No Joke Ginger juice shot from Trader Joe's. You've seen me talk about these shots plenty of times if you're not new here. Cheers. So again, this works for me, and that way also while I'm traveling, I can indulge and eat and drink or whatever I want while I'm on my trip, knowing that I was really good to my body before I traveled, so I can reward myself a little bit. And I know that's not for everybody. This is just for me, and it really works. So, and also similarly, I try to move my body every single day before going on a trip, because oftentimes when you travel, you don't work out as often as you do when you're home. So before I travel, I always try to just like keep my body moving. It helps with my digestion too. That's big for me before I travel. I want to make sure that I am, you know, good to go. This past week, I've worked out or gone for a walk every day, and it's been wonderful. I hope that we'll walk a lot on this trip. I mean, most times when you travel, you usually end up doing a lot of walking anyway, which is good, but just a travel tip in general, it's so good to move your body to just kind of help you stay in somewhat of a routine and keep your body feeling good. Okay, and then like 2 more things before I get into that suitcase and we get rolling. That was kind of funny though, right? I also tidy up the house. So the day before we leave for a trip, I always make sure that the laundry is done, the house is clean, whether it's just doing like a vacuum sweep and Lysoling every counter and just like cleaning the bathroom. That way when I come home to a clean house. I come home to no old laundry that needs to be washed. It is the best feeling ever, because obviously you have all of your dirty clothes from your trip that you need to do, that you need to wash. So it's nice to not have like the excess amount. You already did it. This morning I cleaned the house. I made sure our laundry was done. I didn't show you because I didn't think you'd want to watch me Lysoling my countertops, but I did tidy up my house and it feels so good. Lastly, I touched on it a little bit, but I try to do things like exfoliate, super important, especially before you're going to a really warm destination. I try to do really hydrating masks. I've talked about my love for the Aztec clay mask. I try to just do things that really nourish my skin, again, especially when I'm going somewhere warm where I'm gonna be exposed to a lot of sun. Also, I do my whole self-tanning routine. So I'm not gonna talk about this because I did just talk about my whole self-tanning routine in my last video, which was spring must-haves, like things I'm loving right now. And I'm obsessed with my home tanning routine. I did the whole thing last night and I love how it came out. So definitely check out that video to see how I incorporate that into my day-to-day routine, and definitely before I travel. Okay, I'm just chugging my coffee over here, but let's get started. You can see that I have my away luggage and my carry-on bag already out and ready to go. So away luggage is literally the best. I can't be told differently. I'm obsessed with everything about it. It's so easy to pack and it is so easy to travel with. Like, the wheels are so good and durable. So if you don't have away luggage, I highly recommend. Not sponsored, obviously. But I have 2 of their like extra bags for dirty clothes. I also recommend getting an additional one. It just comes with 1, but I got a second one because I hate combining dirty clothes when I travel with clean clothes. So we'll start with packing this. I'm using this for my carry-on. It's just this Tory Burch oversized tote. It's such good quality and huge, so it holds everything. I usually travel with a backpack, but totes are just so easy when traveling like as a carry-on because it's so easy to grab everything out of this when you need it. And then also I wanted to show you, I have this hat carrier that I love. I feel like every time I travel, no matter where I go, I have some sort of hat that I don't want to damage with packing. So I love that this little holder clamps right on and the hat can just be worn outside of the bag. So I can try to link this. I think I got it from Nordstrom. I am just gonna start with rolling all of my clothes. So I know I already mentioned that I already picked out all of my outfits. I did try a lot of the outfits on yesterday, so I don't need to do that now. That's something else that I do. I always like to make sure that the ideas I have in my little notes list for outfits actually look good. So I already did that. So I'm just going to start putting all of the clothes in here. When you see my baby moon vlog, which you should definitely subscribe and watch, it's the next video that will be up, you'll see all of my outfits. So one thing that I do though is I always have one side of my suitcase be filled with soft items, pretty much just all my clothes, and then hard items are in the other side. So things like shoes, a curling iron, you know, different accessories and skincare products that are in a cosmetic bag, that's considered a hard item. My steamer, I always bring my steamer with me when I travel. So that goes on one side, and then soft things on the other side. So I'm gonna start rolling all of the clothes and throwing them in here. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so rolling is done. Looks kind of crazy, but I also wanted to say that I try to put outfits together that I'm gonna be wearing together because it just makes it easier to like organize them when I get there. But over here is like dresses, skirts, things like that. Over here is like workout stuff for going on walks, like some beach cover-ups, sleeping shirts. Pretty good. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do have more room, so I think I'm gonna fold my bathing suits and try to just like roll them onto the top of this. If not, I will throw them in here with my delicates like underwear, bras, stuff like that. But let's see if that works. So the soft side of the suitcase is done. Moving to this side. So I mentioned some of the things that usually go into like my hard side of the suitcase, things that can kind of get roughed around and just be all mixed together. So I will pull out all of that stuff. I need to go around my house and just like grab all the things on my list, and then I'll show you what I end up putting in here. Okay, this video is all over the place, but that's how packing goes, at least for me. So I am packing that side of the suitcase right now that I just mentioned, and I figured I would show you or do a little haul of some of the travel products that I got from Target and Ulta this past week. I really needed to up my game of like travel sized products and just like thoughtful things to bring that aren't full size. So at Target, not sponsored, would love to be sponsored by Target. What did I get? Okay, I'm just gonna dump it out. So I got 2 things of travel size sunscreen. You can also buy sunscreen when you get to your destination, but a lot of times they're full size products, so it's kind of wasteful if you don't use all of it. So I just got heavy duty sunscreen because we're both very pale and we need to be careful. We also have our baby shower the weekend after our baby moon, so I'm like, we're gonna come back looking like cherry tomatoes probably. I got Sunbum like sunscreen enhanced chapstick. I love Sunbum. This is the watermelon flavor. Jonathan loves watermelon, so. And then I also got 2 additional sunscreens. These are so good and they're super moisturizing. Sunbum is the brand SPF 30. Travel sized mouthwash. I always try to have mouthwash with me when we travel just to freshen up, like in between the day activity and the night activity. You can brush your teeth, put a little mouthwash in, gets you ready for date night. Travel size toothpaste. I always forget to get this, and then Jonathan and I end up packing our big thing of toothpaste and there's no need. Travel size deodorant, always try to get this, just again to take up less space in my bag. And then also I have really sensitive skin. I can only use a few different types of facial cleanser, and CeraVe is my favorite, so I got a travel size option of this. Moisturizing lotion, again, to put on like my legs and body after I'm spending the day at the beach and I'm wearing a little dress at night. I like to stay very moisturized when I travel, and sometimes hotel lotion is great, but sometimes it's not, so I like to bring brands that I know and trust. Also picked up the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel with hyaluronic acid. It's a travel size one. I have a water gel, the Tata Harper Water Lock Moisturizer, that I love, but I get so nervous bringing that with me traveling. Even though I'm pretty sure it meets like the travel standard, like I can travel with it, I get so nervous that it's gonna get taken because it's expensive. So this one is like a dupe for that, and I've heard really good things about it. So travel size options are always good from drugstore brands. Lastly, from Target, I picked up a ton of travel sized little containers for our shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. So I'm gonna fill these up for me and Jonathan. We share body wash, but we both have our own like shampoo and conditioners. So I'm gonna fill these up now and throw them into my bag. Also, so from Ulta, I ordered some things online that I'm really excited about. You're gonna laugh at one of them, I know you are. The first one is this dewy finishing spray. So I, especially in warm weather climates, I need a good makeup finishing spray to lock in my makeup because I tend to perspire and glisten when I'm hot and it melts makeup off my face. So my finishing spray is always too big to travel with, so I got the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray, and it had really good reviews. I haven't tried it, so if I look cute in my vlog on my baby moon, you know that it's working. And then, okay, this is what you're gonna laugh at, but on the flight, obviously, we need to wear our mask the whole time. So I found these Mask Knee Defense Soothing Facial Patches that you put underneath your mask for the duration of the flight to moisturize your skin and prevent like breakouts or irritation while you travel. So I got one for the flight there and the flight home, and I'm so excited. Jonathan's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, whatever, I'm gonna be feeling so good. My hydrated skin after the flight. And paired with that, every time I travel, I've talked about this before too, I always bring eye patches or under eye patches to wear for the flight to just keep my skin hydrated and soothed with like the altitude change and all of that. So I got 2 different under eye patches. This is the Pacifica under eye bright eye patch, and I love it because it's vegan and cruelty free, so had to get that one. And then this brand is by Pure Gel, and these are reusable, I'm pretty sure, and they looked really good too. I have not used either one of these, but the ingredients looked in line with what I look for. I like to just feel good on a plane. I feel like there's just a lot going on planes. The air is recycled up there. My skin's sensitive. Like, I just like to do what I can. Lastly, from Ulta, I just got travel size mascara. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is one of my favorites, and so I figured I would just grab it in travel size so I could use it on my trip to have my eyelashes be off and poppin'. So those are the little things that I got. I'm packing many additional like skincare products and beauty products and stuff, but I wanted to just do a little haul. So I hope that was fun. Let's get back to packing. I got my little traveling buddy. He's like, ma'am, where do you think you're going? I'm sorry. We're gonna have fun at Grandma Grandpa's. Okay, I really was going to town, so I figured I would stop for a second. So as you can see here, some shoes. I'm trying to be really minimal with my shoe packing. I'm only going to bring like 1 pair of heels, 2 like slides that go with everything, super neutral, and then my sneakers that I'll wear on the plane, and my steamer, tripod for photos, curling iron, and then this has all of my skincare and makeup products in there and some hair accessories that I just shoved in to this bag. I wanted to move on to this bag. So this is going to be the bag that I'll have like easily accessible on the plane. So I always try to be thoughtful with what I put into this bag. Tums always. And then this isn't necessarily what I need on the plane. This actually probably will go into that part of the suitcase. But just like some miscellaneous skincare items that I figured I would tell you I always pack. So these are blotting wipes. I've talked about this a million times. When you're going to anywhere that's going to be warm, these are amazing to blot your face to get rid of like excess oil so your makeup stays fresh. Matcha stick just for moisture. Again, I've talked about all these things before. Sticky tape to hold certain clothing up. All of my different jewelry pouches, like rings are in here. Earrings are in this other one, and then necklaces are in here. And this is my medical bag, basically. I have my liquid IVs to stay hydrated. I have all of my pills, like my daily vitamins. I don't bring the whole containers. I just count out how many I need and then throw them in this bag just so I'm not wasting space. And then I also have in here, I'm giving you a TMI moment, this is a Miralax packet for digestion. Like if honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like sometimes when I travel, like I get backed up, like things go slower, and I need this Miralax, and it's so good for travel because it's like a gentle laxative. So I highly recommend bringing that with you when you travel. Obviously talk with your doctor first. What else? All of my sunglasses are here. I'm gonna put them probably into this bag. Cards, Jonathan and I always bring cards for the airport in case we get delayed or whatever. We always like to have cards, so I'll have that in my carry-on. And then my water bottle I will be throwing in. I always obviously empty that before we check in, and then I'll fill it up in the airport so that I'm hydrated my whole flight. These are all the purses that I'm bringing with me for the trip. Purses slash like bags. So I try to fill these with miscellaneous things to maximize space with packing. So just another tip. I don't know if you guys already do that or not, but it works for me. It's only a few days. He's like, please don't leave me. Oh, did you just have peanut butter? I just spoiled you for dinner. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I need a few additional things, like my brush and my camera and stuff like that I'm gonna throw in here. So I'm not gonna zip it all up yet, but that's the gist of how my packing goes, and I hope that it was helpful for you to just see, you know, what goes down in my life for packing. Honestly, I'm pretty pumped that this does not need to be overly stuffed. I love carrying a light bag in the airport, and obviously when I put like my laptop, my water bottle in there, it'll fill up, but that's it. So again, I just wanted to bring you along with me while I pack. I'm so excited for this trip. I'm so excited to share the memories with you. So again, look out for the baby moon vlog coming next week at some point. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, as always, please hit the like button, please subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified whenever I post new videos. I post every week, lifestyle content, beauty, health, skincare, just vlogs, I don't even know. I post it all, and I love meeting every single one of you, so definitely say what's up in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. I dare you to be wilder.